Welcome back to Melon Kitchen and a special welcome if you're new. Today I have 3 breakfast ideas to share with you. Number 1 is a frittata. And if you haven't had a frittata before, it's kind of like an omelet. You can use various meats and vegetables. The next one is biscuits and gravy. One of my favorites. You can do a sausage gravy or bacon. This one is a bacon gravy. And the last one I want to share with you guys is a Dutch Apple Pancake, which brings back so many memories for me personally. And I'm super excited to share with you how I made these. I've never used cast iron before. So with these 3 meals, I used the cast iron pan that I was given as a gift. And I have to say, I absolutely love this pan. And I loved how these handles had this protective part on the handle. I can't think of the name right now, so you guys have to comment and let me know what that's made out of. But anyway, these pans are awesome. I normally use just a deep dish fry pan when I'm cooking these kinds of things, and so it was really neat to get to try this out. This is a whole package of bacon, and I halved it, and I used some in the frittata, and this frittata was super simple. I just put in some milk with my eggs. You can use between 6 and 12 eggs depending on how large of a frittata you're making. You can also put veggies in it like zucchini, onion, bell peppers. Those are all really good ones that you can grill. But I went super, super simple and just put bacon and some cheese on top. So the cast iron pan, I really liked how quickly it heated up, and it didn't take long at all to get this bacon ready. And then this is the bacon that I'm reserving for the biscuits and gravy, and I put some extra grease in there for the gravy. So after I cook the bacon and my pan sizzling, just pour the mixture in and wait, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes, just kind of until the sides start getting done around the outside, and just put it in the oven. For the rest, it's about 15 minutes or so. I did it on 350. This meal is great if you're feeding a number of people, or if it's a holiday or weekend, it's a great option. And the cheese just added a little bit extra flavor. And this is the Mexican cheese and some goat cheese that I got from Trader Joe's. The next one is the biscuits and gravy. So this is the bacon that I reserved. And I actually made this one the next day. So I'm just heating it up in the cast iron pan. And what I do to make gravy is I added milk, so 2 cups of milk with 2 tablespoons of flour, and I whisked that together and then poured it in and waited for it to thicken on a medium heat. And it turns out fine this way. You could also put the flour in with the bacon and stir it around and then add in the milk, but I think it's easier this way. I have not made biscuits before, so I used a Food Network recipe, and they turned out really yummy and flaky. I didn't quite follow it exactly. And this is my grated butter, cold butter. I should have probably put it in the freezer just for a little extra hardness, and I just mix it around with my hands. Next, I pour in the milk, and this is a 2% milk. I would like to try a buttermilk sometime with the biscuit recipe. I think it would add a little extra flavor and texture. And then I didn't have a biscuit cutter, so I just turned my measuring cup into one to cut the biscuits into that round shape. And they were easy to make, and I wasn't sure if they were too thick, but they fit into the cast iron pan great, and my gravy turned out great. Do you prefer bacon or sausage gravy? Let me know below. I'd love to find out. The biscuits turned out really nice. A little bit on the buttery side, flaky, delicious, and overall I really enjoyed these biscuits and gravy. Last, the Dutch Apple Pancake, and it is one of my favorites. My mom used to make these in the summertime and for whatever thing that she wanted to make special. And then this is also really a good recipe to use with a deep pie dish if you have one, a 9-inch. But this, like I say, this is the first time using it in the cast iron, and it turned out super awesome. But if you don't have cast iron, you can make all these recipes in deep dish fry pans, and the biscuits you could put like on a baking sheet or in a casserole dish, like a smaller one. And then the apples for this, you can use Granny Smith. These ones are red ones just because I had them. I think they're gala or gala. I'm not sure how to say that. And you just put in some butter, sugar, cinnamon, and all of these recipes are linked below in the description. So if you wanted to make any of them, they're there. And that is all. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't. I share recipes and dinner ideas, lunch ideas, grocery hauls. I love for you to be part of the Melon Kitchen family, and I'll see you next time.